Yeah, first off, a thank you to the crowd for tonight. The Sons of Ben, I thought were loud, and really the atmosphere tonight pushed the guys a ton. Uh, Packed house, and our guys, players gave them something to cheer about. Certainly in the first 45 minutes, I thought it was some of our best soccer. I thought our ability to press, to run and fight and win second balls, and then also to combine in the attacking third of the field. We made it a very hard day on DC. So really proud of the group. A huge 3 points, and obviously sets up a very big match against Atlanta in our home stadium.
Bunch of changes tonight. What do you feel prompted?
We needed just an injection of life. We have a deep roster, and we used it. I thought that guys had been training really well, and we rewarded those guys. They stepped on the field, and I thought for the most part changed the game, and played at a really good intensity. Doesn't mean we won't make changes going back into Atlanta as well. So we have a good roster from spot 1 through 28, and we'll use all of our players. So I just thought we needed an injection of life at home. We were a little flat in Chicago. It was a difficult week, where maybe, like I always talk to you guys, some of the noise starts from the outside. Are they going to, fall apart? But this group, after every little bit of adversity, has stepped up in a big way. So Mackenzie was huge. Aronson, big performance. And Elsinho gives us a real lift, the 3 changes that we made. So we have a deep roster. Everybody competes every week to be in the 18, to be in the 11. That'll continue the rest of the way through. But overall, a big 3 points, and really proud of the players.
You talked this week about wanting this team to look more like itself.
Mm-hmm.
When you consider what that means, is that tied to a formation, whether it's 4-2-3-1 or the diamond, or is that something about the way that they play and the mentality?
Look, we played 4-4-2 diamond against them in their building, and it matched up well for us. And we obviously, created some chances. There was a red card in that game also that changed the game as well. So different little tactics go into things. We knew them with them on short rest, having played at Vancouver, flown across the country to play a really highly competitive game against Red Bull, where both teams have 10 men. You have to put a ton of energy into it. We thought that it was best to be a little more proactive and put 3 up high. Regardless of position, Brendan can play 7 different spots on the field. He's just a soccer player. So again, I think sometimes we get caught up in the semantics of formations, and can really be the difference of a guy being 4 or 5 yards in a different spot. We have a good group of guys. They responded well to it, but most of it was just trying to be proactive on the team in DC United that was going to be a little fatigued coming in. So we had some fresh legs out there. And I think all the players really stepped up. Great first 45. We can work a lot, though, still on the second 45, because that wasn't us.
You mentioned Brendan a couple of times.
Yeah.
How important was it for him to get on the score sheet, too?
It's important. He still probably could have scored 2 or 3 goals if he arranges his feet a little quicker. He's so shifty, and his hips move so quick. Sometimes it takes him a little bit of time to set his feet in there and get a shot off. So really good spot there that he found in between the center backs there, and gets on the end of one for a goal. Great for his confidence. You guys see his quality on the ball. He rarely loses the ball in possession. The next element to add to his game, if he wants to become a top player and a player that plays in Europe, it will be how he does 30 yards and in, because we all see the talent that he has, but getting a shot off quick when center backs are coming to close you down is a whole nother level in MLS compared to where an 18-year-old is coming from in our academy. So it's a level up for him, but great performance from him. The thing that goes unknown about him is how much he runs defensively for us. His ability to get pressure out to outside backs, to make them play backwards, to help Kai not have 2 things to deal with often, because his work rate is incredible. He runs and shuts teams down with his defensive work, which people don't realize because he weighs probably 120 pounds. So he did a great job tonight.
How frustrating is it a little with Ali picking up the yellow card? He's going to miss the game next week.
Yeah, look, Ali made 5 or 6 plays in the second half there, though, to keep us in the game, to be honest, because if they get a second goal, the place goes quiet and it gets a little bit nervy. But Ali, tracking back, made 5 or 6 plays. He's gutted that he's going to miss the game. This is the reality of our league. But again, we have a deep roster. I know whoever we decide will step up and give a great performance against Atlanta, a team that's playing frankly as good as anyone other than LAFC. I don't even count them as in our league anymore because they're just a different level. But no, Atlanta's playing excellent. We know that they have a big Open Cup final on Tuesday. And they're coming to our building, so we need to be confident with that. We'll miss Ali. He's our captain. He's our leader. He's one of our best players. But this is what happens at this stage of the season. The last 10 games, everybody's running right up against the caution points. So hopefully, actually not hopefully, I know somebody will step up and do a great job for him.
Following up on that question, Harris was also on the yellow card caution. Was there any thought to having him come out rather than Jamiro for that last 5 minutes?
Yeah, we talked about it, but Harris does so many little things that keep us stable in there. He's adjusted his game in a way that now he wins as many balls as any midfielder in our league. The Opta data shows you that. He's even at 30 plus years old, has added new pieces and new dimensions to his game. I thought if you watch the passes he played in the first half and the first 45 minutes, it was world class, literally world class. The balls that he played to start our attacks, I can't take any credit for that. He's just has a God-given gift and an incredible left foot. But yeah, it comes up because he is so important to us to maybe make a change there. But he did. He can get a little emotional at times. But I trusted him. He's experienced and he did a great job. Not picking up that second yellow, because if you lose both of them, then you're in real trouble. But yeah, he'll be out there versus Atlanta.
Last two, John, and then Nick.
Yes.
All right, last one, Nick.
Casper had himself a game tonight,
Yeah.
even that touch he had over the shoulder on the third goal. What do you think of his all-around game tonight? And
He's been when he's determined and brings it like he brought it tonight. He's one of the best forwards in our league. I believe that. He's not maybe a sexy name as Ibrahimovic or whoever you else want to insert in there. But he, in terms of work rate, holding the ball up, drawing fouls for us, scoring goals, running hard at the near post, really soft feet for a guy who's all of 6'5", can turn and get out of tight spots. And then maybe most important for me is the heart that he has, the determination when he gets he's half fallen down, he's tired, he pushes through it, and I can't say enough about the season that he's had for us. He's stepped up in a major way, getting up into the double-digit goal area. I think he has a ton to give, and again, he's a key guy for us. We need him on the field, and we need him to continue this great form that he's in.
Thank you, Jim. Go to the locker room.
Thanks.